fighter ever expects to hang up their gloves, especially at the young age of 20 years old. Earlier this year, CFFC had the privilege to sign Isaac Watkins to a multi-fight deal. Labeled as the hardest worker in the gym by his coach, Dan Gilbert, Isaac was impressive in the cage, and his dedication to the sport showed in his pro debut at CFFC 107 this past April. After a spectacular debut, we were excited to bring Isaac back to the cage to see his talent grow. Unfortunately, on August 14th, Isaac was involved in a car crash in Chicago where he would later succumb to fatal injuries. Our hearts are broken at this devastating loss to not only the MMA community, but to those that Isaac knew and impacted throughout his life. Isaac is survived by his older brother, Calvin, and his parents, Giselle and Calvin Sr. At CFFC, we've had the absolute privilege of watching Isaac shine in the cage during his MMA career. We send our deepest condolences to Isaac's family, coaches, team, and all those who had the opportunity to know him. At this time, we ask that you take a moment of silence with us as we honor and commemorate Isaac and his legacy in and out of the cage with our 10-bell salute.
Obviously, an emotional fight for you. How much did this mean for you?
I knew that Frank Wells was going to be a tough opponent, and I knew that his crowd was going to be even tougher because I knew that I was going in basically what was his backyard. But going into this, we had a lot of trials and tribulations as a team. We had Isaac Watkins, who was, as far as I see it, and all respect to the rest of my team, but it was me, Bo Samaniego, and Isaac Watkins that were basically the trifecta, the three horsemen of our team. And he was able to prepare me for this one because he was preparing himself for CFFC 111 along with Bo and Chris Williams. And I take pride, and I knew I couldn't lose this fight just because this was the last opportunity that I was going to have to train with Isaac Watkins in my camp. And I really appreciate everything that the CFFC had done for him and donating to his family for his funeral. And this was just a really big moment. We made sure that we had to work hard. My coach told me leading into this that every man dies two deaths. The first death is when his heart stops beating, and the second is the last time that someone utters his name. So we said that as a team, we were going to back him and make sure that no one ever forgets Isaac Watkins' name.